Hello Icons and fellow shapes. I decided to tweak my intro to include the shapes. I got to include the Empire as well, not just the icons. And before we begin, two things, well, rather three things. First of all, new plushes. Bought myself Mimikyu, Nest Ball, and Poka plush. Firstly, I promised to Empire and other friends that I would seek psychologists to help with my depression, sadness and traumatic events from the past. I went to it yesterday, and this is the reason why I bought these plushes. There apparently wasn't a session on. It was literally 3 minutes of paperwork, just paperwork. So I walked all that way for nothing and then walked all the way back, so 50 minutes, and it was a complete waste of time, so I was sad about that. Second of all, today I have suffered from throwing up and diarrhea for 5 hours straight, and luckily I am now better and I have the energy to make this video. Today's video is going to be a Q&A video. I asked people in Empire, people on Twitter, to ask me any questions they wanted answered, and I have a list here, 2 pages, and got a pen here to tick them all off, and I will answer all of them in the order that I put them in, so I won't forget any of the questions basically. So let's begin. I have also saved the screenshots of the members who have asked me the questions, so there will be in a little graphic on the screen somewhere around here, somewhere in the middle. So let's begin. First question is by Guruma. Who are you? Well, my name is simply Andrew Alec Vale, but the majority call me Delta. I do have a lot of nicknames. I must have around 50 now, but people call me Delta, and some people call me Andrew or Andy. Again, a lot of nicknames. They seem to love my name. I've also sorted out the categories as well. That one was just an introduction on who I am, because Guruma was the only one who asked who I was. It's because everyone knows me. He did that as a joke. I sorted them out into different categories, and yeah, so let's start with that. The first category is animals. Poka asks, cats or dogs? Choose one. Out of those two, I would have to pick dogs, because I've been a dog person since I was born. Ooh, shit's going on down there, sadly. Better not interrupt my fucking video. I've been a dog person since the very start. My pet dog, I'll put pictures of him on the screen. I had a Yorkshire Terrier since 1998 as a pet. His name was Jumbo, and he was absolutely sweet, absolutely adored and cherished him. He unfortunately passed away Christmas time in 2016. It was very harrowing, but he lived a very long and rightful life. As for cats, yeah, cats are okay, but out of those two I would always pick a dog. And sorry Poka, I know you are a cat person, but I have to choose a doge. Next question is by, hold on, there we go. Next question is by Teleport. Do you have any pets or want a pet? If yes, what pet? I do have pets right now. I have 2 hamsters. One of them is a golden hamster called Jack. The other is an Assyrian hamster called Harry. Bought recently. They were mostly for the siblings. They wanted pets, and I'm fine having hamsters. I know a particular individual in Empire loves hamsters so much she will literally harass me over them. She wants more hamster pics every single time. Do I want a pet? At the moment I don't want my own pet, because I don't have my own house. When I get my own house I will likely buy a pet snake, which is what the second part of the question is. If yes, what pet? And also links to the other question, which is by Teleport. What is your favourite animal. My favourite animal is indeed a snake. They have been my favourite animal for years now. I've been for dogs, snakes, birds, dolphins, foxes, wolves, just a variety. I love all animals, except when they kill you, of course. But for me, personal favourite will always be a snake. And if you couldn't tell by the amount of Pokemon stuff, my favourite is, of course, Snivy. Snivy will always be the best Pokemon of all time. Don't fight me. That's all the animal questions now. Thank you so much to those two. The next category is food. First person is from Illuminacho or Nacho. What's a croissant? I know he's not being serious here, but I will answer anyway. A croissant, dear Nacho, is a type of pastry that is mostly sold in France and Austria. Delicious. I recommend if you go to France, try out their croissants. Highly recommend you also try out pain de chocolat. They are gorgeous and lush. I remember going to France a couple of times now. I think it was like 2 times. One of them was during a ferry trip. I remember having some pain de chocolat and I absolutely just wanted more and more. It's one of my favourite snacks, I'd say. Nacho again. What's it like having an ice cream devouring receipt? Eating nacho in Empire. What a mouthful. You eat receipts, Nacho. That's a bit bizarre, but whatever floats your boat. Ice cream devouring, I have to agree. Ice cream is lush, chocolate flavoured, banana, vanilla, and what's it like having you in Empire, basically? Well, it's like if you suck a dick and you swallow all of the cum and you enjoy all of it and the taste. That's how much we like having you in Empire Nacho. And don't question my analogy because I'm a fucking amazing individual. The next category is education. All of these questions are by a beloved individual called Chelsea. Her first question is, what was my favourite subject in high school? My favourite subject would most likely be media studies, because back then I was always into media, what was on TV, the internet, such as internet animations like Newgrounds, such as YouTube and all that. And I was very advanced during media studies. Like I knew all the different types of media available, like newspapers, electronic printing, the internet, TV. I'd always watch a lot of it anyway, so I thought, well, I'm glad I took it because I knew how well I was doing, and it did inspire me to do YouTube. Well, inspire me to get the equipment for YouTube, not YouTube itself. Other subjects, English, yes, I was brilliant at. Religious studies, social ethics, the like. The next question from Chelsea is, which subject you sucked at? Definitely during high school, the subject that I was just terrible at sometimes was mathematics. I failed the final exam of maths. If you don't, I don't know if this is with every other nation. English and maths are a priority for you to get grades and get onto university and all that. You have to pass with a C and above English and maths. I got a D in maths, so when I went to college, I had to do GCSE maths in college as a subject, and I failed again with a D. Luckily, about 7 months later, I passed with a C, and I was grateful that I passed because I dedicated myself and I worked so hard for it. That was pretty much the only subject I pretty much was very confused. I had a lot of difficulty with. But thankfully, I don't have to do it anymore because I'm doing, camera work and filmmaking. What was the best thing that ever happened to you during high school? That's pretty difficult to answer. There's lots of good things that happened. best things, I graduated. I got good grades with English, religious studies, business studies, IT. One of the other best things was that I met my high school friends, and they're still friends to this day. They were in the pub quiz video, the cruising video, and they're still amazing, entertaining, etc. And I'm glad to have them. I'm glad to have met the teachers. They're very nice. Overall, I like the experience. So I wouldn't really say there was a best thing that ever happened to me, just a variety of things. Last question for the category. What was the worst thing that ever happened to you during high school? I can easily answer that, but it's not really easy to say for some people because it's a bit dark like Mimikyu. The worst thing was suicide attempt. I told this in the life video, and definitely the biggest thing I regretted during high school was that attempt. It was brought on by stress, by bullying, by tests. I just couldn't cope with it, and then stupidly of me, I then tried to do it. Apart from the bullying, that wasn't even worse than what I did, because that's on me. That was my fault for making the worst thing happen to me. But thankfully, I didn't go through with it, and I'm still here. And I'm glad that people out there still care about me, that I am alive. So there's that. Let's move on to something much more positive. The category is dicks. Literally, dicks. I get asked a lot of questions about this, I don't know. Danny asks, where's the penis size? Where's the penis size? She also added me and Carla in Empire. I mean, where's the penis size? Well, it's in my pants, Danny. TMI. That's literally how I can answer that question. Foxo says, why people keep sending you dick pics? Are you gay or something? Why do people keep sending me dick pics? Because they love, care, trust, and put faith into me. Those are pretty much the four main things that people do with me. Sounds a bit wrong, but it's true. They seem to care about me. They know they can put trust into me and to help them. And am I gay or something? No. I'd go gay for my best friend ever, but no, not right now. I'm heterosexual. Illuminacho, Nacho asks, if Carla shoves his dick in your mouth, then a burger is nothing. What are your opinions in this? Jesus, you know how big Carla's dick is? Bigger than a burger. God damn. I mean, shove the whole dick in your... I mean, this is not... Nacho loves doing these clever questions. He's like, fuck it around. My opinions on this is that you are an amazing individual, Nacho. You ask the weirdest questions, and I'm sure Carla will want to fuck you in the future. Next, we have two of the same questions from Guruma and Taser. How thick is your dick? And how thick is your dick, ma'am? I think he meant to put man, because the N is next to the M. Pretty thick, not gonna lie. It is pretty thick, but let's not get into that, okay? People are going to go crazy over me. Two of the same questions again from Somi and Nacho. Why do you keep getting triangle dick fan art? And how would you respond if you were sent another triangle dick pic? Same with Foxo's question. Why do people keep sending me dick pics? It's because they love, care, and appreciate me and dedicate their time to me. I've gotten I've gotten a lot of triangle dick fan art, like fucking plenty. It's a fucking tsunami of triangle dick fan art. But I appreciate all of the art they give me anyway. And how would I respond? Well, I'd be happy because I appreciate the dedication and effort that people give to me. I would never think that people would take time in detailing a huge triangle dick. Now, I would post dick pics of triangles, obviously, on the screen, but then I have to go to all that trouble to censor them. So I'm just going to tell you now. Rule 34, Bill Cipher, or Young Venus. Then you'll find them. Good job. I forgot to tick these as well. Hold on. The next category is relationships. This will be fun. Chelsea asks, ever had a crush on a girl during high school? Throughout the entirety of high school, I only had one crush. One single crush. I can say her first name, I'm not going to obviously say her full name. I had a crush on a girl called Bethany / Beth. 2013, I would say. During that time, the terms and classes had all been changed around, or the students had been rearranged. So she was in plenty of my classes. She was pretty entertaining, funny, chill, sweet, and she is, in my eyes, she's beautiful. And I think she's in a relationship now, which she deserves, so I'm happy for her. But I haven't seen her since 2015, sadly, so yeah, I just hope that she is doing well. Chelsea asks, again, did a girl ever had a crush on me during high school? I cannot safely say, not to my knowledge. Nobody confessed their love to me. Sad life. I asks, do you have a real life girlfriend? I used to, but not anymore. We broke up at Christmas and it's been that way ever since. Again, sad life, huh? Again, I'm not really too focused on relationships anymore. I'm more focused on, jobs, housing, and caring for Empire members. Nacho asks, explain this, the picture. What makes you feel this way? I feel this way because you and Carla are slut boys for each other. That's all. Nacho's not going to be happy when he sees this video. Next category is games. Love games. We all love games. Who doesn't love games? Paradoxian asks, how did you hear about NT/Nuclear Throne? It was back in 2015. Just cruising around YouTube, just searching and browsing. I came across this YouTuber/streamer called Sleep Cycles. He was doing Nuclear Throne runs. I watched around 3 runs, and I love roguelike type games. I've been a huge fan of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, for example, the best Pokemon series. Nuclear Throne piqued my interest. It wasn't until 2016 when I revisited it in June, July-ish. I was watching Sleep Cycles again, and Crowbar High Five, he was doing guides on how to unlock characters and all that. One of the characters I watched was, you guessed it, it was YV. And don't know why, instantly appealing to me, because at the same time during that year I was watching Gravity Falls and I fell in love with that show. It was definitely my top 10 favourite show of all time. And with YV, it just piqued my interest, and that's pretty much how I heard about NT. It's been a big influence and inspiration for Empire. Same with Gravity Falls. Let's tick that. Next question is by Preppy Boy. What's your thoughts on Sonic Mania Plus? I've not played Sonic Mania, let alone, I don't have a Switch, unfortunately. I have seen the trailer for it, and I have heard that it is a fantastic game. It's very nostalgic. Some say it's one of the best Sonic games. So I guess I have good thoughts on it, but I just need to play it in order to get actual opinions and thoughts on it. But I have heard it is amazing. I know that Preppy and Core and many others have played Sonic Mania, so they'll need to tell me about it. Preppy again. What's your opinion on modern 3D platformers, mostly ones like Collectathons? I haven't played a lot of modern 3D platformers. I can only go from past experiences, mostly, whoopsie daisy, poor Nestable. I'm gonna have to cut this out if this doesn't go smoothly. And I mean, oh no, there we go. That was bad. If I use an example like Super Mario 64 or Super Mario 64 DS, stuff like those games are collectathons because you have to collect stars in order to progress. I would say Super Mario 64 DS is one of the best games of all time. I never played any 64 games, never had one. Sad life, I know. So yeah, I'm not really caught up to speed. I know there's Super Mario 3D World. Again, I don't have a 3DS, I've not played it. but they look fun. I've always been a fan of Mario, so I know that 3D Mario games will always be good because Mario games are always perfect. So yeah, sorry Preppy if I didn't answer that the way you wanted it to, but yeah, I'm a newbie. Same questions from Guruma and Pokemon. Will you do Fortnite gameplays? Will you play it with me? The short answer is no. The long answer is go fuck yourself, Guruma. No. Poka says, would you play Fortnite for a month, recording it for your channel, or only listen to Justin Bieber for the rest of your life and nothing else? That's a really easy would you rather, I must say. Listen to Justin Bieber for the rest of my life and nothing else. I'd be dead in like a minute. I'd rather do Fortnite for a month, but since this won't even happen, I'm not too worried. So you lose, Poka. I'm sorry, but there's no way on earth that Justin Bieber is gonna make me listen to him for the rest of my life and nothing else. So yeah, I'm sorry, Poka. You lose that one. Next category is the YouTubes. Chelsea asks, what's your future dream job? It's not really YouTube based, but since I'm not really too focused on IRL jobs at the moment, I'm only interested in departments such as retail, leisure, and hospitality. Not like a particular job role. I'm more interested in doing hobbies such as gaming and filmmaking and making videos such as this for my YouTube channel. Taking care of Empire is one big hobby as well, because I know that they love me and my content. So I guess a YouTube career could be a side thing, but as a actual job role, I don't know. I have to see what happens. Taser asks, can I get a shout out? youtube.com/c/lasio2. Well, I shouted you out. There you go, Taser. You better be happy about that. Two of the same questions now from Chelsea and Paradoxian. What made you start your YouTube channel, and what got you into creating content? What made me start my YouTube channel? That's pretty difficult. I don't know if I actually explained that. I created my YouTube channel in 2011. Not this one, the original one. And speaking of old channel, I'll say that at the end of the video. I guess I can do my current Icon Delta channel. What made me do that? I was just still doing college, and I thought I'd reinvent myself as an actual filmmaker if I had better equipment, such as the camera, such as the not the tripod, but the software. I mean, the camera and the software, such as Photoshop and Premiere Pro. Nobody really inspired me to make my new YouTube channel. I just wanted to have some time to college and then make it again when I had the chance. And Paradoxian, what got you into creating content? This one I can go back into the past. I guess I would have to say in 2011 it was probably Super Skarmory. He's an old-time Nintendo YouTuber. He's very inactive now. I think he's mostly on Twitch. I'm not too sure. He's one of my favourite YouTubers of all time. Ewan. He is undeniably one of the greatest of all time, I would say. I was inspired by his Mario and Pokemon playthroughs, and up there, you can't see obviously, but I swear the shelving for Mario and Nintendo DS games like Mario and Pokemon, and I love playing those two franchises. I used to watch Ewan all the time, and when I got the chance to in 2011, I got a camera. Actually, let me go get it. It's right there, actually. Oh, here it is. This beauty. There you go. That was my original camera. It's not HD. It's a Samsung. Bought this in 2011, and my dad bought the tripod, which is I'm still using the tripod to this day. but it's been broken a lot in the past. Keep that there for now. Might as well. Dab on my tripod, and I made an old YouTube again. End of the video. And then I started doing YouTube videos with it. 2011, November 2011. Use this beauty. Use that. This still works as well. Just don't use it anymore. I replaced it with the Sony Handycam because that's HD and better quality. This one's more blurry, but it's still a memory, so I'm keeping it forever. And that's pretty much how I got into creating content. Next category is icon. Ooh, this is good. Where did your online name come from? Yeah, not many people really ask that really. Icon Delta, where did that name come from? Well, let me start with Icon. Icon used to be an Xbox clan back in the day, 2012, so 6 years ago I'd say. Yeah, it was early 2012, so 6 years ago. There was this clan that was originally called Skills Clan, SKILLZ, with the X, so Skills X blank. And I used to be Skills X Skulls, Skulls with a Z on the end. It was like that for like 5, 6, 7 months, and then the clan changed its name to Icon, and from there on out, I only remember one member, and their name was Icon Munch. He was the original leader of the Xbox clan, and then it disbanded out of nowhere, and I don't really know what happened. And everyone changed their name except, you guessed it, me. I kept Icon Delta on Xbox, and I carried that over to the old YouTube channel and the current one. As for Delta, that came in 2011 when I was listening to Delta Heavy. They're a British musical duo. Very good, I'd say. I still listen to them occasionally. I was also inspired by Delta Squad, the US Army force, from one of my best friends called Owen, because he was interested in the US Army for, I think he still is, for years, and then I found this name called Delta Squad. Like, oh, I like that word, Delta. And it's a very huge coincidence that Delta is also the Greek letter for it is the triangle. That's just a huge coincidence. Just saying. It wasn't destined, or maybe it was destiny. Reverse says, how did you become the Icon leader? I became the Icon leader when the original leader disbanded. I kept the name. I put it onto YouTube and Empire, and now I basically so that it wouldn't die out. Basically, I was doing them a favor. I just missed the original guys. Right, last set of questions. The next category is shapes. This will be fun. Danny asks, do you know the rule for triangles in maths? There's a lot of rules in for triangles in maths, like trigonometry and all that. The interior angles of a triangle always add up to 180 degrees. You can do Pythagoras' theorem, which is, if you don't know, a squared plus b squared equals c squared. That's pretty much all the ones I know. Then you have your fancy terms, you know, the types of triangles, like the scaling, the isosceles, the equilateral, the right angle triangle, and all that. Hypotenuse is the longest side of a triangle. So that's that done. Guruma, oh dear, these questions look nice, don't they? Guruma asks, how often do you fap to triangle porn? I have not seen that fap word in ages. Like, legit, nobody uses that word anymore. It's very strange. How often? Every day, mate. Just like you masturbate to Beerus. Guruma asks, would you buy a triangle body pillow? If there was one available, I would buy it instantly because fuck it, I need all the merch I can get. Even body pillows. Guruma again. Why wouldn't a triangle have a slit? Please elaborate on triangular anatomy. I'm not a fucking scientist, Guruma. I'm not a scientist. Just look online. Just look at all the pictures of Bill and YV. The dick pics, like I said earlier. They don't have slits, and they're huge humanoid dicks. That's why they don't have slits. And that is how I, if I'm going to be a teacher and I teach triangular anatomy, it'll be a very short class and very nice demonstrations. Same questions here for Nacho and Paradoxian. What the fuck got you into shapes? And what made you grow attached to YV and YC? Let's start with the first one. Got me into shapes was, I guess, Gravity Falls. I guess Bill Cipher. So February 2016, the show was ending with Widmageddon. I decided to rewatch the original episodes. Bill Cipher became the breakout star, became my favourite character. And then, same with YV and YC. Watching and playing Nuclear Throne made me grow more attached to them. I think YV and YC are the best. YC is extremely underrated, but in Empire he is praised and recognised. That's what got me into shapes, and I will forever love them till I hopefully never die, but I know I will. Okay, next one is other personal questions. So these are like random personal questions they asked. Chelsea says, were you a nerd? No, I wouldn't call myself a nerd. I'm not a know-it-all. I don't brag about what I know and all that. Chelsea again. Do your parents look Asian? Or is it just me? I get asked that a lot, and I will say it again. No, they're not Asian at all. They were both born in Reading, in England. I was born in Galston. I was born in Suffolk. And I know I look Asian because my eye operation. I don't know if there's a scar there anymore. I can't remember. There's a scar like around here. And I did fall down the stairs as a kid. So I had to get the eye operation. And I then had to wear glasses because I'm myopic. The glasses make me look Asian. If I take them off, if I just look into the camera. So if I look like that, just look at my face. And now, take them off. Or I can't see what's on the screen. But you can see the difference on what the glasses change me into. But I prefer not wearing them. But I have to because, you know, I'm short-sighted. Next question by Chelsea. Delta. What's the secret behind your squeaky voice? I'm a voice actor. Perks of having a squeaky voice is well, you can voice different like anime characters. I don't know if I'll be able to do it now though, because I had diarrhea and all that earlier, so this might fail. Hey guys, I can go much higher than that, but you get the gist. Ruh-roh, run Scooby Snack. There's a bit okay, Scooby. Ohana means family. Family means we stick together. And that's not what he says, but good Stitch voice, I'd say. Just any voice actors. I just try and do any type of retarded voice because I like to diverse my content and I like to diverse my vocals. Carla asks, am I a reptilian? Not to my knowledge, but I love reptiles. Because snakes. And of course, you know, crocodiles and alligators. I love crocodiles and all that. Carla again. Where is your leader? Well, I am the leader technically, but nobody leads me. Otherwise they can fuck off. Somi says, why are you such a massive cunt? I don't know, Somi. Look who's talking. Same questions from Kmart and Reverse. Delta, why are you such an amazing person? There is my question. Aww. Reverse says, how did you become so nice? Ah, those are actually sweet questions. I guess I was born with it, but I never expressed myself openly about my emotions and all that. I was always silent during school. I was very vulnerable. The niceness was just contained within me, but I never let it out. It was always just anger and sadness. So I guess I've been an amazing person since the beginning of time. So yeah, thank you very much for those kind questions, as are the others, thank you. The last category, wow. Nearly the end of the video already, can you believe it? Miscellaneous questions, so these questions just didn't fit anywhere. Bill Cipher asks, what is your favourite colour of the alphabet? Well, my favourite colour is red. Always love the colour red. This red here, this is an excellent shade of red. It's very, very vibrant. And my favourite letter of the alphabet, oh god, I don't know. I've never thought about that. I like all the letters because without them we'd be devolving. Bill Cipher 2, that's 1. I'm a fucking retard. It's like I'm doing the middle finger, but do the reverse. I'm doing the reverse middle finger. I tried to do this with the pen in my hand. Why is the sky blue? Well, the sky is blue because of blue molecules scatter more than any other wavelength light. So we see more blue than any other colour. And also the ocean contributes to that. Little scientific fact for you there, Cipher 2. You may use that in school, impress your teacher, and then probably fuck them, even if they're male. Chelsea asks, who is your favourite singer? Ooh. Difficult question. My favourite rapper is Eminem. Is he my favourite singer? Probably not. I would probably say my favourite singer would definitely be... I'm going to say Chester Bennington. Yeah, I would probably say Chester Bennington, but since he's unfortunately passed away, I'm still sad about that. It's been 1 year already. I'd probably say Mike Shinoda. He's the other guy in Linkin Park, and he, as a solo artist with the songs Ghosts and Promises I Can't Keep, astonishing singer. I fucking love him. He's so chill, down to earth. He's an inspiration. Carla asks, what is your opinion on the Caluminist Union, the Gesso? I have no idea what the Gesso means. Must be a fucking weeb or something. The Caluminist Union. There is no such thing, Carla, and it will never be made. Carla's gonna fucking be pissed at that. She should be already pissed like Nacho when I ask these questions. When I answer these questions. Carla asks, what's my favourite dinosaur? That would be the Triceratops. I wonder why. Poka asks, as you know, I'm not being serious. Triceratops because of try at the beginning. I guess I don't really have a favourite dinosaur. Maybe the Velociraptor, because I've always loved that name. Velociraptor sounds badass. I only like it because of the name. Poka asks, what are your favourite rides at the amusement park? That's a very good question. Roller coasters. The pirate ship, the pirate ship pendulums that go back and forth and higher. Ooh. I like the, they don't really have those in amusement parks, usually arcades. The roller coaster simulators where you're on this pedestal and you have these handles and you hold on and you're looking at a screen that simulates a roller coaster and you have these, it jitters about. Yeah, they don't have those in amusement parks. Log flumes. I love log flumes. I love, like swimming and all that. They don't really have swimming in amusement parks. Oh, maybe indoor leisure centres, but yeah, mostly roller coasters, log flumes, and yeah, that's pretty much it, really. Reverse says, what are my pet peeves? People not listening to me, not caring about me, and not loving me, and if I'm a third wheel. That's pretty much all of my pet peeves in real life. If it's fun, if it's online, I guess it can be the same thing. Oh, if people take the piss out of the shapes and Pokemon, they're dead to me. Sensei asks, we are nearly there. That's not what he says, but we're nearly there anyway. Who is your favourite actor in a movie? That's pretty difficult right there. My favourite movie is District 9. Favourite actor? Oh, that's so different. Sharlto Copley, amazing actor. I wouldn't say he's my favourite actor, but he's definitely amazing in that film. I would say I've got favourite actors, but not a favourite actor overall. That's pretty much impossible for me. Same with actress. I don't really have a favourite actress. It's just a variety. So yeah, I'm sorry, Sensei. Taser asks, what phone do I got? I can show you. It's actually, where did I put? Hold on, let me go get it. It's over here somewhere. Ooh. Ah, here it is. I've shown it many times before, I think. There it is. Samsung GT. Probably wondering, oh, what the fuck? It's so small. The small screen. It's from 2011. I've got, Dad bought me this for Christmas, 2011, and I have kept it ever since. It's mostly just for texts and calls. The apps don't work. I can't even log on to Facebook or Twitter on here. It's literally impossible. But this has been my baby. Before this, I had a Virgin Media phone, which I had for like 2 years. And yeah, ever since, no cracks, not broken once. It's just everything to me. And that's why you should buy a Samsung. Very reliable. Actually, let me keep that here. Can't even see it. There you go. Taser asks, how do you whistle? Asking me of all people, because even I don't know how to whistle. Shame, huh? I can do I can blow a whistle, the object, the physical whistle, but not a vocal whistle. So yeah, I'm sorry, sad life. Taser again. Have you ever or known someone who's been arrested? Ooh. First of all, no, I've never been arrested. No criminal charges, no juvenile detention. Don't worry, I'm a good boy. Have I ever known someone who's been arrested? Yes. Back in 2000 and... Oh, it's definitely middle school, so 2010, I'm gonna say. At my old house where I lived, with my father, there was an arson attack at my neighbour. They set fire to a moped, and then the fire spread throughout the garden onto the shed. It was a result of an arson attack, and it was reported the very next day in the papers. The next time when I went to school, I think it was on a Saturday, I think this was happening. So when I went back to Monday, there was a newspaper clipping behind the teacher. The teacher was my tutor, so it would always be his class. And he explained that it was at this particular road. It was my road where I lived, and it was an arson attack by these two culprits or something, and they were caught and arrested. And I never knew the reason why, but I just knew that everyone survived. Not a lot of damage was made, and yeah, that's pretty much the only time I've ever known someone being arrested. And the ultimatum, the penultimate, 2 questions. They are the same questions, and very rightfully so, very, very deep. Danny and Bill Cipher 2. What is the meaning of life, and what is the world's meaning? Well, the meaning of life is shapes and Pokemon. I mean, that's life to me. To everyone else, it might be other things. What is the world's meaning? You can look that up in a dictionary. Same with life. With that is all of the questions. Thank you so much to all the people asking these questions. I have answered them, hopefully, sufficiently. Thanks to my body for not giving up on me since the diarrhea and throwing up in the bathroom fucking hurt me a lot. And that is the end of the video. And before that, I did say earlier, I wanted to mention my old channel. After this video will be uploaded, and hopefully I want it to be yesterday. I just look, yeah, I was looking at my camera and I thought I stopped recording. Fucking scaring me. Hopefully by tomorrow, when I upload this on my other friend's house, because the internet bandwidth here is fucking bad when uploading YouTube. I will be at my friend's house probably tomorrow uploading. Okay, we're back. My camera, I think I said it in the other recording. I said that I thought the camera stopped recording, and there was an icon blinking in the top right, and that's because the content ran out of storage. So yes, I have to buy a better camera in the future, but thankfully I have 2 cameras. I don't have to plug in that one and put it in the laptop. As I was saying, when I upload this on Saturday, hopefully, which is tomorrow for me, I'll upload at my friend's house and then announce a new mini-series. It's going to be an 8-part mini-series, 1 video, in my mind, 1 video for every day, so one of them will be on Sunday, hopefully. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday again. They are going to be an old collection of my old videos, similar to the Nostalgic Past video, but instead you get to see the whole footage, unedited, nothing new except for the intro. You get to see the entire plot, the entire story of my old videos, my 8 best videos I made. And it's been on my mind for a while, and I was particularly embarrassed a bit to share them, but I know that people love them. I've shared some with one of my friends, Core, Guruma, and Danny. Those 3 fucking loved my videos. Core and Guruma fucking lost their shit. Danny was like, she was impressed, but she expected that type of behavior from me. She was proud of me, actually. The other 2 just lost their shit. And knowing that now, I am going to release those videos pretty soon, 1 for each day, and you'll get more when you watch the videos. And yeah, so that is the end of that video. Thank you very much again to the questions, to the members, to Empire, to everyone, and I will see you I don't know, after the mini series I'm doing. Peace out.